Alrighty guys, welcome to another Let's Watch / Talk where we talk about the new story from Movie Gamer Show, and today we have another trailer. Yes guys, another trailer for Marvel's Thunderbolts. So this one's a kind of unique trailer, so let's check this out together. We'll talk about it after. Let's go.
There's something wrong.
The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep people safe?
And there we go guys, a very special, interesting look to say the least for Marvel's Thunderbolts. And I did see somewhere where it said A24 like type trailer, I don't know, but they're really pushing the envelope here on a lot of different details on who made what, cinematography, whether if it's directed or just characters from / actors, right, that are involved in this film. So very specific stuff here, and really pushing this movie. Though I did hear that the special screening for this film was good, the reception of it was really good, so, or just good in general. So, I mean, that is good, right? Though, I don't know, because after what happened with Captain America, and not that it did bad, but I think a lot of people were hoping for Captain America to be huge, breaking, different, and just really good. And it turns out it was actually good, which is not bad. It's just the trailers and just everything. Red Hulk, really pushing Red Hulk. But that's done already, and it's well past the hype, and it's good. They did a good job. So this one, though, specifically, they're really hyping this one. I think this one has had more trailers than Captain America. At least I think so. That's just me. But I gotta say, it's great to see the characters. It's great to see the marketing for this movie, because it's very dark. It seems like it's gonna be very dark, you know? And almost it's in its own way, in its own lane. It took a group of characters, and it's still MCU coded, obviously, but it looks like a different type of film. Because you see Captain America, you see, for example, a couple years ago with Ant-Man and all these type of trailers, with the new movies, and heck, even throw in the new shows like what happened with Agatha and everything, right? Or even, heck, I'll even throw in Daredevil most recently. It definitely just feels like the MCU, even though Daredevil felt more like Netflix, because it came from Netflix, that's the way it was, but also it still stayed true to MCU. Like here, it seems like it's from a different type of film, like an indie film almost, with how dark and how like the colors are in the trailer and how the characters will act, but all these characters and the world and the events that will happen all occur within the MCU and is MCU, which is, I don't know if I'm getting the point out, but I gotta say it looks cool, and I'm hoping the movie does really well, because I really want all the actors to be pushed more, I guess, even so now. But we'll see how the story goes, because we see the trailers, we see the funny stuff, we see with Red Guardian, we see, of course, with Walker and the other characters, and we also have Bob. That's has been very hidden up to this point, I think pretty damn well. That's to say, if the pacing and going from scene to scene is done well, and same thing with the writing and just everything all meshes well together, because that's a big point when it comes to the criticism of a lot of people. And yes, it's great to see the characters. Yes, it's great that it's an MCU, and yes, we get to see the Thunderbolts, and yes, we get to see other characters that we might not have seen in a while, and or the events that will transpire after this film, right? So but that doesn't mean that the movie will be great. What I say is I'm going in with my mind open and just ready to see what this movie has in store for us. And yes, I know there's a lot of different trailers and clips already online that anyone can see that pretty much summarizes the whole film, but there's definitely small parts and or maybe big parts that we have yet to see that will be a huge impact in the film. Hopefully, crossing our fingers, not the obvious one of Ghost not being there. No, it's not Ghost, Taskmaster not being there. So I mean, I think that one's gonna be an easy spot because everyone could easily spot that. But aside from that, yeah, we'll see how it does, guys. That's pretty much all I want to say about this film. I mean, I love Bucky. I think the little bit right there with Bucky was kind of funny. Again, we're gonna see different funny moments in this film for sure. But the action will be there, and I don't know how the heck they're gonna stop Sentry. In this case, Bob. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. Would you guys be excited to go ahead and watch this film once this releases, or will you guys be waiting for it to release, or just waiting to see how the movie does and the overall reception will be for this film? I think, is this the last film for this year when it comes to Marvel? I don't know if it is. I think there's one more film to come out this year. I think they had a whole schedule / points of what will be coming out each year, or what they have planned for each year, but I don't know. I think there's still like one more film, perhaps. Maybe a show later this year. But yeah, pretty much the big ones. I know the big ones for sure was definitely Captain America, Thunderbolts, and I think there's one more film. And I think next year or in 2 years, we're going to get the next Avengers movie. So again, the hardest thing and also the worst thing that they have not been doing is definitely connecting the world and setting up the fight for the Avengers. Yes, little pinpoints have been made, little effects have been shown, but definitely doesn't hit the way they built up and set up and were setting up the whole thing with Thanos and everything. I know it took 10 years, but that's the whole reason you went to go see a film when it came to the MCU, because it was connected, yes, though it left, or it could leave something huge at the end, which led little to little crumbs, left little crumbs here and there, but in actual scenes, which actually made sense, into Infinity War, into Endgame, So here in the last couple of years, nothing really huge, and or we haven't been given that many crumbs. If anything, just a crumb, if you will. Not a lot of crumbs, guys. We're not eating good when it comes to the connectivity and just them connecting is what I'm trying to say. All the films. I mean, heck, you throw in the shows and it's all combobulated, I gotta say. That's just my opinion on it. Again, let me know what you guys think about that one. And it sucks that it's gone that way, because I feel like Kevin Feige and everybody have been doing a great job, whether if it's Daredevil or the last couple films. Maybe the start of Phase 4 wasn't so great, or at least a good chunk of Phase 4 wasn't that great. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Though I know the concept art did get leaked for the next Avengers movie, which is huge and insane. I know a lot of people were like, "Whoa, okay, hold up, they're doing something really crazy here." Yes, but will it pay off? I'm hoping it does pay off. That's what I'm trying to get at, because if it does pay off, then yes, it'll be great. But it just, that connection, it's gonna lose me a little bit. That's just me, though. And I'm sure I'll lose a lot of people because there's no connection, emotion to it. It'll just be like, oh, okay, we saw that person there. We saw that person from that film. Yeah, it's just similar to what we did with the last couple Avenger films. But it's just, I don't know. There's just something missing there. There's just something missing there for me. But everything else is there. The action, the comedy, the characters, the obviously shared universe is there. Obviously, it's been there since 2008. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Take care. Stay amazing. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy this. Let's watch/talk. I'll see y'all with the next one.